What's up, guys? How you doing, man? Hey, we're here on a Saturday. I'm still not used to Saturdays. It's so weird to do the show on a Saturday as well, but you know, we're here. We're all good. John, can you do the trivia at 5:16? I actually chose to do the trivia whenever my phone tells me to. Yes, you can get our background on your phone. All right, right there. You just add it. All right, but and it's literally, I promise you, the random thing. Let's see if I can even bring it up. All right, so you don't think that I'm lying. The random thing said to do it at 5:15, and like literally, like it has all the times between. Like if I pick a different one, I pick like that one or whatever. It comes up. I mean 5:20, 5:24. So I mean it said to do it at 5:15. If you really want me to do it earlier, maybe I will. But you are killing it right now, trivia wise. So you're good to go, man. Either way. All right. Let's start off with right away with the quote of the day. Quote of the day is or not today, but tomorrow on Sunday. The quote of the day is sustain. All right. Sustain, and what sustain means is means like basically like never give up, just to persevere, to keep going on and on and on. All right, basically like like this tree right here. All right, through all the stormy weather, through all that life has to offer you, through all the sadness, through all the happiness, you keep going. All right, but I think a big one that we don't realize is the happiness part. All right, because through our hardships, we learn from movies to sustain. Like, oh yeah, everyone's against you, keep going, buddy. Right? But what we don't learn is, like, when things are at their best, we must still sustain, because that's when we start, like, slacking off. Like when we, like, make a few shots in a row, we feel good about ourselves. What do? The first thing that we do, we go out for ice cream, baby. All right, and after we lose, and we get embarrassed, and we feel bad about ourselves, what's the first thing that we do? Stay in the gym and work hard. All right, I would say if you can react 3 different ways the same, then you would be on your way to being like the best player ever. One is to sustain after you've been beaten down through the negative, and you're back in that gym right away. 2 is when you do extremely well, and like everything's perfect in your life, and like it's just like the greatest thing on earth. You sustain and you get back in that gym so hard. You let that inspire you. Use that energy, use that momentum to let it inspire you. Then 3, when things are just right down in the middle, just as normal as can be, and it's not bad, not good, and no one's thinking about anything, and you're just like, oh, just living life and just breathing, get in the gym. If you can do all 3 of those, you're great. Now, if you can do 2 out of 3 of those, that's good enough. Usually people do 1. Usually they work out only if they're hyped because they did well, or only if things are going normal and they're their routine, or if they just sucked. All right, but if you can add 2 to your list, that's a pretty good list. All right, now if you can add all 3, that's when you're special. All right, that's when you're special. All right, no, don't do it earlier, please. You got it. I played some one-on-one against a sophomore, I'm guessing, who was a D1 college looking at him, and I beat him 1 out of 3 one-on-ones. Oh, got to beat him more than that. I could not make any threes though. All right. Hey, as long as you're playing someone better than you, it's always a good thing, man. All right. Anyways, we got a great job today for our open gym. All right. Great job if you showed up to that. We had a pretty good little kids group as well. All right. Had about 4 show up, so they were at the small basket. Then we had 6 bigs show up. Our bigs, like 7th through 9th graders show up. And at the high school basket, and you guys played pretty well the whole time. Doing open gym, it's hard for the coaches. I'm telling you this, man, because we want to correct you guys so much, and I had to tell Calais, step off. I mean, because you guys do everything wrong, but there should be some room in that for you to explore, for you to like mess up, for you to challenge yourself, for you to do other things like that. So I'm happy for that you guys were doing those things. All right. Moving on, we got tomorrow's workouts. You know what? Let me see. Let's skip that for a second. I'll come right back to that. Let's go to today's picture of the day. All right. Let's go, little kids. Derek Jr. was not there this morning. He was not there. We actually have Silas, the 5-year-old, catching up to him in attendance. I think he's passed him. I'm not really sure. But anyways, for the image of the day, this is what's his name? Dang it. Anthony Edwards. I want to say Anthony Davis. Anthony Edwards doing a between the leg dunk a couple days ago. All right, and just to show you his dunk. It's not like so amazing, but yeah, it's pretty good. Better than I could do. All right. So here he goes right there. All right, but the reason that I show you this is because there's other guys that do the same thing. Look at that. This is Zach Levine trying to do a 360. Someone added to it. A 360 dunk from the free throw line. I mean, that's insane, right? All right. But my question to you is, what are you doing? All right. And like, these are people posting basically like show off stuff. I mean, but why do they do that? They do it because they want the world to see. They do it because they have something in them that wants to show off. They do it to possibly challenge themselves. All right. And like, say like, yo, I'm right here. Because anyone can sneak up on someone. Anyone can just like stay secret and be like, oh yeah, I'm not working, and surprise people and be like, I was working the whole time. Nah, dude. Like, can you bring it when the whole world's watching you? Are you bold enough to bet on yourself, right? John, I am going to start posting one video a day with a summary of everything I did in that day, so it looks like I'm posting less. Just know, oh no, hey, I understand. I like that. Post one video a day with the summary. I'm down, especially like if you can knock it out. Like if you post like 10 videos and you put each one for like 10 seconds, and do like a summary of it. Do it. That's dope. Hey, I really don't judge you guys by how many videos that you post. It's about the time that you put in and proving that you put in the work. And if you really want to, like, I guess, lie about it, you could just do like 10 seconds of each thing and then just like lie if you really have to, but don't do that, and we don't suspect that you're doing that. So I will trust you if you're posting every single day, no matter what. All right, but there's other people who have bet on themselves and they don't come across so good, and don't worry about that. I talked about Dennis Schroeder before, but now I want to talk about this woman right here. Sprinter Sha'Carri Richardson finishes last. She hyped up so much, man. And then all three medalists from the Olympics, she convinced them all to show up, and they all raced her. And I like this move on everyone's end. All right? Even the result is okay. She wasn't allowed to go to the Olympics because of marijuana, and she was like hyped to go there, and she was like, yeah. And she was talking so much crap, and like, not like afterwards. She was like, pretty humble about like not going, but she was like, I want to do this, blah blah. Then she would have been like the show of the whole Olympics, possibly, right? Then the Olympics people won, and then she calls them out and says, come here and race me. All three of them showed up. That tells me that they're not scared, that they actually wanted her there. They wanted freaking Finn Kaufman to do the trivia question with them because they didn't want no easy win. All right, they didn't want people to be talking. They know the narrative out there. All right, and the fact that she came in last, oh man, it does suck for her. All right, for Sha'Carri, but look at this. Imagine if she had won this. It would have been like the biggest ticket on earth, man. She would be like the biggest athlete right now on the planet over LeBron James, maybe. So she took a chance. Sure, she failed. But maybe she says in the post interview that she'll come back. All right. I have no problem with that. No problem with you guys being bold. And sometimes you do fail when you're bold. All right. But it's worth it. All right. Go out there. Tell people what you're going to do. You don't say it in a cocky way or in a kind of mean way. But tell them, say, no, I'm going to the NBA. And when they're like, no, you don't. No, you won't. You suck. You go, okay. But I think I am. I really do believe I am. Just say it. And then they'll be like, oh, so you think that you're better than everyone else? And be like, no. I just think that I'm going to the NBA. They can go too. I'm going to work my butt off. If I fail, I fail. There's nothing cocky about saying that. All right? And if you have that kind of audacity, you're the kind of person that will change his stars or her stars, and then you'll go out there to do amazing things. So go ahead and do it. Because YouTube is taking up 30 gigabytes of storage on my phone. Is it now? All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You have to actually clear the cache. Or the cache. I don't know how to pronounce it. All right. Anyways, let's start off with the elementary school workout stuff. We got film shot breakdown. Now for the film shot breakdown, I use my iPad. We put it out there, and then we film you, and then we use there's an app on our phones and stuff like that, or whatever we happen to be using, that will break down your shot basically. All right, and let's see if I have anyone's play here. I guess I can use that right there. All right. So when we break it down for you, we will be breaking down your actual jumper. And I have no jump shots in here to show you, but I do have this. All right. So let's see if I can find a jump shot within this little reel right here. All right. Let's break this down right. Do you have anyone? This is Connor's movie right here. And let's just pretend to break down. And is anyone shooting a shot? Oh, okay. We will break down Mateo's shot right there. All right. And basically, we will go through and we will walk through your shot, and we will point out certain things. All right, like where the ball is in comparison to your arms, to your legs, to your knee, to your foot, to make sure everything is in a straight line. All right. And as you go up, we'll see if your upper body extends before your lower body or after, or if they extend at the same exact time. We'll watch your follow through, see if both arms are going to be like near each other, or if you have your hands like flailing outward. that way versus that way. All right, and we'll just break down your shot, and then we'll give you another chance to shoot. All right, so that's what this drill is, and that's what we do during the shooting drill that we're going to do tomorrow. So it's a film shot breakdown, and we'll do one for each player as the other people are at the other groups. All right, another group might be the swoop layup. All right, for the swoop layup, if you go to, again, our challenge page, you get to see the swoop layup in all of its glory, and it's how you shoot layup if you want to be a true basketball player. All right, it's right here. You hit, and then you slap up top for the next step, and then you land, and then you shoot like that with the ball underneath your hand but above your eyesight. I'm probably saying the same exact words in this video. And when you're spread out from here, from right here to right here, the defense is back here. They can't reach over your body. All right, so you want to shoot with the ball extended like that instead of having the ball straight above your head. All right. Now, if you do it fast, which I hope John's going to do it fast next. Oh, no, I brought someone up. See how smart I am, dude? Oh, no, I have someone guarding me now. Okay. I chose the tallest kid there to guard me. All right. So as I stepped out, boom, hit, slap. He's behind me, and he can't reach the ball. All right. Again, you don't want to let your other foot land, though. Let's see if I can do it fast. And that's a layup. Now, I know it looks super simple, but you guys don't shoot layups. Y'all shoot jump shots for layups, and that's why you struggle making shots. Now, if you're a little first grader, absolutely. Sure. All right, because you can't get the ball up there. All right. Android doesn't have that app. John hasn't said anything about my comment yet, but you'll have to buy me an iPhone if you want me to have one. What is your comment? Just do it every time you're planning on. Android. John, I'm sorry I have to leave. That's all I got. I don't see your comment, but I assume. But yes, so anyways, do the swoop layup to extend the ball out advanced so you can shoot an actual layup. And if you're young, you have to one day be able to do it. And if you want to practice when you're a 7th grader, I guess, then you're going to be 2 years behind the best players. And if you want to do it by 5th grade when the best players are doing it, well, you're going to probably have to start when you're in 2nd grade to be able to do it by then, maybe 3rd grade. So at some point you're going to have to do it, and it's going to make you miss layups. That's the hard part, because your dad and mom are going to be telling you, make the shot, Billy, make the shot. And the only way that you can make it is like this. So you'll never have a chance to practice on it because you're worried about making shots in the 1st grade or 2nd grade. All right? But if you can just man up and just do it, then you can be like our girl Jasmine over in Arinda. She's a 2nd grader, and she learned how to do this exact layup full speed, left and right-handed, over last summer. All right, took her months. That they said. Now she's pretty fast, pretty strong, but she did it. Anyways, I found an app and it costs $80 a year. Bro, my comment is Android doesn't have that app. I don't know what app you're talking about. We don't have the app anymore. We changed the app if you're talking about that. I have no idea. All right, to finish up, we got rocker step. All right, as for the rocker step, we got Finn Kaufman showing us the rocker step right here.
Fake spin, fake shot.
And this finishes like a swoop layup too. All right, so it's a fake spin. If you're coming from the sideline, he should turn his head. And basically like that, okay? That's a rocker step. All right. Great job, Finn Kaufman. He's so young in there. So young in that picture. Then we got floaters, where you dribble down the middle. Make sure that you have the ball in one hand, float it up with the opposite hand, get it high as the top of the backboard. If you dribble the opposite way, do it the opposite side. John, the breakdown shooting app. Oh, they actually changed the breakdown shooting app. I'm bad at reading the comments. It's hard to do a whole show and read the comments at the same time, dude. All right, but yes, they have an updated app, and it's called OnForm. OnForm. It's called OnForm, and I believe it's free. It's been free so far. All right, next one is pump fake to dribble J. All right, going left or going right. If you go towards your right and you're right-handed, it's 1 step and 1 dribble, and then 2 more steps, then shot. If you go towards your left, it's 1 step and 1 dribble, and then the 2nd step and shoot. So it's three dribbles towards your strong hand, 2 dribbles towards your weak hand. Make sure that when you pump fake, you don't raise up. 3-point contest is that's how we finish it. If you want to do the 3-point contest, bring a coin. If you bring a coin, you can gamble your coin against anyone else who does it. If they want to gamble, you win half the coins in the pot. All right. I heard Finn, he sounds like the Allstate guy. He does not. All right, anyways, it is now 5:15, and we are going to do our trivia. So I think Finn made it. All right, we have one trivia question today. Good luck in it. All right, Finn Kaufman's winning 11-5 to 1. And the trivia question is, who was the New York legend who was injured and famously came back to inspire his team to a victory? And I believe it was in the playoffs as well. Who was the New York legend, New York Knicks legend, who had a very, very, very famous comeback from an injury to inspire his team to for a comeback victory. He scored 4 points in this, and that's all that it took for him to miraculously come back. And you could picture him coming down the tunnel. Everyone was like, oh, he's back. He's back. And no, it is not. It is not my guy Paul Pierce who came back in a wheelchair. Or left in a wheelchair and came back running in somehow. It's not that guy. And that's the guy. Oh man, Finn Kaufman stuck around to win. Wow, I haven't made it 5:16. I don't know. I got caught talking. It changed to 5:16, and he still was here to win it. And he said Willis Reed twice. It was Willis Reed. And anytime that anyone comes back from anything ever in basketball, people like to say shades of Willis Reed. And then you're like, uh-oh, this dude's doing it. I've heard that since I was like 9 years old. Shades of Willis Reed. Whenever you play injured. And it kind of inspired me to want to play injured when I was growing up. All right, just talking about the homework real quick. Saw the homework post from Connor Rush. Great job with that. Vertical testing. Vertical workout too. We got our combine. And the only person to sign up for it so far is Connor. All right, it does cost $5 to sign up because we only have 8 spots. I don't want the spots to be taken up by people who won't show up. All right, $1 is not enough. $20 is too much, so I make it $5. It's one of the only things that I charge the members for. So sorry about that, but it's only because there's 8 spots. I eventually want to start doing it at Sport Access and maybe get on every single court. And then invite outside people that they can invite, and then we could do then we can make it free for our members. All right, so because then there will be a lot more spots. We could do 8 times 6, so that's 48 spots. All right, then that would be awesome. Anyways, Jamal Crawford fake as well. Nice job with the Connor Rush videos. Again, you don't have to post that many videos. Just you can post a conglomerate of them. That's good enough. Anyways, commercial time. Speaking of advertisements, I went to a new place today. I was gonna go to Las Palmas, but I just didn't want to because it was too far away. So I went to First Watch. First Watch is a place right around the corner from Sport Access. It was good. It was good food. They talked to me, but they kind of led me to their corporate offices. But they were like, "No, these people are nice. Maybe they'll do it." I was like, maybe." But the girl that worked there was like, "No, I work at this other restaurant. They are so small. They would definitely do this." I was like, "Really?" And then I got another name from another restaurant, like a friend of someone in our customer base or whatever. And so I tried them as well. So I will figure out where we're gonna go. I don't know, but I don't know. I want to find some great partners. So we're gonna take our time finding the best possible partner who will definitely play along with our coin game. All right, because got to play along with the coin game, baby. And then we will give them our business and realize what I'm doing. You can do basketball wise because you have power basketball wise. Just like LeBron James pushes his power, you have power as well. All right, your power is that hey, you have to be needed. All right, but you can only get that power if you work hard at your game. All right, if you work hard enough, then your team will need you. If your team needs you, Now you get to pull some strings and be like, yo, I think I need to bring the ball down the court. Hey, yo, I need some more playing time. All right, but if no one needs you, then hey, you don't. It's not a good feeling to be like, there's a word for it, but there's not a good feeling to like not really be like needed out there. All right, to be needed is one of the best feelings in the entire world. So you can earn that by working out so much. All right. Yes, please partner with them. First Watch is so good, but be careful, it gets busy for early lunch. Yeah, I know. I'm making sure that it's not a busy place as well. All right, that's like one of my prerequisites. All right. Anyways, I'm moving on. We got our middle school stuff for tomorrow. It's reverse Mikins. That's how you guys start off. Ball tap, adjust, readjust layups, Tatum in and out series, pump fake, jab to step back, deep threes, and then 3-point contest. Let's talk about some deep threes real quick. All right, for deep threes, it's not about how hard that you chuck the ball. It's about how much that you use your legs. All right, but also it's about how you use your legs at the same fluid pace as your arm extends as well. So when you're shooting deep threes, I mean, like, unless you're like, like a young kid, you can shoot them if you use both muscle sets simultaneously. All right, you just can't use like just your legs and then use your arms. A lot of people love to extend their legs fully, then they jump in the air, and then they shoot the shot. And I get it, because you're higher, you can't get blocked maybe, all right, but that's not the goal. All right, because as you jump, you're going to be landing, and by the time that your arm extends, where your hand is at its highest point was not at the highest point that it could have been. Your goal is to be fully extended with your legs, and your arm is fully extended at the same exact time. Now, I realize you won't be at your exact highest point, but as you're flicking your arm, that rate of you jumping off the ground and leaving the ground and getting to your highest point, and your wrist flicking, there's not that much difference in that. And your wrist shouldn't really flick until your arm is extended anyways. All right, so you want your arm to be extended, throwing the ball as your leg extends. All right, so this is 0, 50, 100. You want your legs to be 0, 50, 100 as well. And the more that you can get those two things together, the further the ball is going to go. So it's like having two rocket boosters at the same exact time. And that's why, again, Steph Curry can shoot from half court, and huge Shaquille O'Neal can't. He shoots air balls from the free throw line. All right. So it's not about strength. It's about how you use the strength that you're given. And for the little kids, that's how you can back up your shot to the free throw line, to the 3-point line, etc., or whatever you're capable of doing so far. But everyone else, you should be capable of shooting at least an NBA 3 if you're like a high school kid or above, but you're not doing it because your shot isn't at a fluid pace. So for deep threes, think about that, work on that, and we will work on that tomorrow for the middle schoolers. All right. Story of the day. Let's watch it. Simplicity requires a two-step process. First, we must invest time and energy to discover what stirs us as human beings, what makes our hearts sing, and what brings us joy. Then, we must proceed to create a life that reflects the unique people we truly are. That is the heart and soul of simplicity. I love making those videos. Anyways, but simplicity, dude. Basically, when life gets too complicated, you're going to get stressed out. When life gets too complicated, you get confused. When life gets too complicated, you don't know which direction to go. And if your life's simple, I mean, you want your life to be simple, trust me. And a lot of people don't figure this out until they're like 50, 60, 70 years old, but they don't figure out what they love and what they're passionate about. Think about that for like as long as you can, because that's like life's like main question right there, is what drives your passion. Now, I told you in the meantime, before you figure out what you're passionate about, a sport is a great thing to practice on, right? So whatever your passion is at the time is good enough, but truly try to think about what it said. All right, it's a two-step process. First, we must invest time and energy into discovering what stirs us as human beings. Now, I did not come up with this quote. Some smarter guy did, trust me. So it's a good quote. All right, time and energy. Take your time. Think about it. Use your energy to figure out what stirs you. What stirs you, like, just as a human being, basically. All right, and what makes your heart sing. All right, what like truly like when you're doing it besides eating or sleeping, all right, makes your heart sing. Like, what do you truly like love? Because if you choose something that you truly love, it's gonna be so easy. All right, it's gonna be so easy to do it all the time, right? Eating chocolate, whatever, right? And then and what brings you joy in life? All right, then we must proceed to create a life that reflects the unique people we truly are. So you create your life, and this is the part where I've created my whole program. I obviously my love is like basketball, right? My love is like making a website, so I made a basketball website. That was pretty simple, right? But after that, how can I make it so it's exactly who I am? And it was about hard work. So I formed everything about that. And people always give me advice on how to make my program better, and it always includes on how to get more wins, how to get more money. And I'm like, those things don't stir me. And it's my life. I get to choose what I want to do. All right? And my life just happens to be I want to make kids get to the NBA or D1. That's it. I don't care about money. And if kids don't realize that, parents don't realize that, and they're like, I don't know about this guy. Oh, too bad. Fall for one of those idiots over there, okay? Because they love suckers. I'm the one dude doing it right because I care truly about this. And if you can focus on what you truly care about and come up with a sneaky way to somehow make some money with it, you're going to be one of the happiest people on earth. I never have a bad day. It's crazy. In all my years, like since I was like maybe 13, I probably had less than like, I don't know, probably less than like 20 bad days. All right. In like the last 27 years, I've had less than 20 bad days. All right. It's crazy, right? It's crazy, but that's how I live my life. All right. He's saying, I think that's what he says. He's talking about joy and like love. I don't know if it's Derek Jr. or Senior. I have no idea. Anyways, let's finish up with the high school stuff real quick. High school is doing Micans to begin with. All right, Micans just regular shots from both sides. We might even do the Kobe Bryant Micans that he did in his what was it called, in his NBA draft combine. Fake and reverse layups, so fake layup and reverse layups. Poly series, hardened step back, post feed wing cuts. And then we do the 3-point shooting contest. So that's a whole bunch of group drills. The first one is an individualized one that we could do together possibly. We'll also add in our shooting machine for the high school kids. All right, and then we will go over the individual ones, the group ones, and we'll just go from thing to thing as we rotate in a shooter. All right. Each thing we have about 10 minutes to do. So if you want to do it, tell everyone to bring their coins. And for you out there, Connor, get people to show up, man. And Derek Valdez, make sure that you sign up. I think you guys were signed up for like Thursday's boot camp and you didn't show up. That could be devastating if no one else was there, because I would have shown up at 5:30 in the morning, set everything up, and then not seeing you and been like, really? And then you get negative points for the attendance. Be sure to watch the attendance line. The Kobe Micans are very, very hard. They are. If you watch the attendance online, it is on our site. Click on rosters right here. If you scroll down, I will attempt to explain something real quick. This is the attendance for this year. You can also scroll down to our player stock market, which won't officially start until we get 50 people, but you can see how it works. Basically, Silas shot up from this group of people to this group. So he added one. So if you had money on Silas at the beginning of this month, which has to be the last day of last month, you would be up 1 coin. So if you gave a coin, you would be getting back another coin. All right. And then Chase Wong, if you had something on him, you would be down 1 coin, which means that you lose your coin. All right. And then Bentley, he went up 1 because he went from this group to this group. Desmond went down 1. But it doesn't really make sense until we get a whole bunch of people. Anyone on the top one, they can only lose, so you can't really bid on these people. You can see how many people bid. And if you show up on the first day, the first day of the next month, then you can cash out your chips. But you can't just show up in the middle of the month, because if you don't show up, then we will put your chip back on the dock. So that's kind of weird. Anyways, that was a brief explanation. We'll get more into that toward the end of the year. All right. The quote of the day is to sustain, and that's about it. I will see you guys when I see you. All right. Make sure y'all keep working forever and ever. Amen. All right, you guys. Talk to you later. Peace.